Let's learn the Enki today. So, first thing is what he's used for. Well, he can be used for several things. Obsidian, crystal, and metal. And those are the main things that you have to worry about with this little guy. So whenever you're getting your metal, you'll notice that metal only weighs 50 per stack. Makes him very good at getting metal. Now there's a trick to this guy and the RG. Now the RG, I'd make sure to have an RG along with the Enki. It'll make things much easier for you. So as you can see, the RG, it also has some benefits. The crystal that you mine originally is 100 per stack. You put it in your RG and it's only 50. Obsidian, it's 100. It's only 50 in the 50 in the RG. So everything's kind of cut in half there. And then your metal weighs less inside of him. Now all you have to do is just pick him up. On PC it's the right click. Find your metal you want. Drop him near. Hop on and just hit the metal. Now this is not on 2 times or anything. We're getting normal amount of metal. And as you can see, I got 150 metal from those 3. Roughly 50 metal per rock. Now there's no way this guy can move. He has 970.7 weight and he can only hold 399. Now whenever you're leveling this guy up, you don't want to ever go for weight. You want to go for the melee damage. Because the higher your melee damage is, the more you'll get every time you hit the rock. That's basically all there is to this. Now I'm going to show you guys in a little bit quicker how fast you can actually be whenever you get it down and you learn what you're supposed to be doing with it a lot more quicker. Now this is the Valguero map and I'm on top of the mountain right now, just one of my little spawns that I always go to. As you can see, you can be pretty fast, and this is just solo. Now if you have 2 people, one person can ride the Enki and the other person can drive the RG. All the person on the Enki has to do is just hit with the melee button, and while they're collecting metal, you can just fly around and hit the metal. It's much easier that way. This is totally doable solo. Now there's one more thing I'd like to kind of let you guys know about before you get into this. We see this rock right here. You see how big it is. Alright, let's go ahead and drop him up on top. Now if you were to get on there and hit this rock right here that he's standing on, let's go ahead and bust it down. Now this is a big demonstration. Now remember where he's at up there. Sometimes he will actually fall all the way to the ground. And if something like that were to happen, okay, there we go. Now if something like that were to happen, you would actually have to pick him up from up there even though he was down here on the ground. Now there's also another way around this. Get yourself a whip. This is going to come in handy. As you can see, he's now down. You can also do much more with the whip too. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that. Well, we're going to have to pick him up first. It's not letting me pick him up, so maybe he's up here still. There we go. Well, that's kind of good that that happens now that you actually understand what I was talking about. If you remove the rock below him, he stays up there. Okay. we're going to come right over here and show you guys just how effective the whip can actually be. So I'm going to drop him right here away from the metal. Let's say there's metal right here. Let's say that this rock I'm standing on is actually a piece of metal. So we get our metal. Yeah, we don't want to jump on the bird and go just right there. You can smack him, and even though that he is completely full, he will still move. That makes the whip very effective for collecting metal. Alright guys, so let's quickly go over this again. So, your Argentavis, which is what you'll be carrying him around on to collect your metal, halves it half the weight of crystal and obsidian. Don't leave those on him, because they'll weigh him down even more, which will make your bird weigh more, and you'll be able to carry less metal. Now, metal is only 25% of what the original weight is on the Anki. So make sure you keep the metal on him and just carry him around spot to spot. If you do it that way, you'll be getting a lot of metal per run, because my base is pretty far away from here, so I don't want to constantly be going back and forth. So this way I can clear pretty much the entire mountain off before I even think about going back to base. Alright, I hope this little guide helps. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Just look up Scatterbrains.